Hey there, bots and babes. This is your captain speaking, and welcome to the 6th edition of the MSTie Minute, a weekly YouTube series where I talk about things happening in the world of riffing, MST3K, RiffTrax, Cinematic Titanic, Incognito Cinema Warriors, what the cast and crew is up to, whether it's riffing or other things. I like to tell you about it here in the MSTie Minute. So let's do this. Let's dive right into this edition of the MSTie Minute. The gang over at the Revival Leave podcast recently interviewed Chuck Love, who was who helped with Joel with creating the theme for MST3K. And coming out tomorrow, they interview Samantha Custer. I hope I said that right. She's the costume designer for the new season of MST3K. So, you know, that's cool steampunk outfit that Jonah wore. Listen to the interview that is coming out tomorrow. The online watch together this Friday. It's Friday the 13th. So they're going to be watching some movies that focus on the occult. And Saturday and Sunday, they're going to be riffing A to Z. You start with something like Attar and then go to something that starts with a B and then C, D. You guys should know the alphabet by now. Happening in Alamo, Texas in Lubbock, Texas at the Alamo Drafthouse, October 23rd, they're going to be showing the MST3K, the movie, This Island Earth. Hopefully you can go and see that. Coming up next Sunday in Louisville, Kentucky, they're going to have a watch together. In St. Louis, there's a watch together coming up on October 28th. Portland, their next watch together will be November 25th. There's a couple riffing groups that would love for you to come out and see them riff live in Chicago. Actually, it's tomorrow. Chicago Down in Front will be riffing, and let's see, the Cinemasochists in Kansas City, Missouri are riffing tomorrow night live as well. Cineprov already has their next one scheduled for November 2nd out in Atlanta, Georgia. If you're in the UK, don't forget there is a viewing coming together that someone is putting together for. It's actually going to be in a theater. It's going to be like really cool. Go get your tickets. It's November 11th. You'll want to check that out. There's another podcast that I want to tell you guys about. I don't know if I pronounce it Soulmates, but it's SOL Mates. What it is, it's a group of friends, two married couples. They've known each other for 20 years, and they get together and talk about MST3K. They talk about themed cocktail recipes about the movies. They talk about how the movies might have affected their relationship and love. It's a fun little podcast. I'll put the links down there. You should definitely follow them. The Postcard exchange, of course, happens every month. You can go ahead and sign up for November. And my favorite thing, let's talk about Turkey Day. It's coming up. I just got back from beautiful Lakewood, Colorado, the Dino Hotel. I'm talking with Greg Talley there, and we have some fun stuff lined up. Of course, we'll be watching the marathon and eating a good turkey dinner, but there will also be some excursions out and about. We're going to head to the Morrison Museum. We're going to do some holiday light seeing. I think we're going to go see at least a movie, maybe two, and play board games, hopefully do some trivia. It's going to be a really fun time. Lakewood, Colorado. Mark your calendars. Book your rooms now at the Dino Hotel for the Turkey Day meetup coming up Thanksgiving. Over at RiffTrax.com, they released another full-length riff called Oblivion, and Mary Jo and Bridget have released another short called Bored at Work, so hopefully it'll help you be not bored at work. Get the RiffTrax app because there are 4 free riffs on there for you, and of course, tickets are available for the rebroadcast of RiffTrax Live, Night of the Living Dead. Mike Nelson and Carla Stoka, a writer from RiffTrax, are working on a podcast called 372 Pages We'll Never Get Back. They're reading through Player One, and they have released their 5th episode. I'll put the link down in the description. Mark your calendars, February 2018. Bill Corbett will be in Pensacola, Florida. Frank Conniff, God, this guy does not sleep. He was recently on a podcast with Gilbert Gottfried, and most importantly, his new book dropped today called How to Write Cheesy Movies, the Only Screenwriting Guide You'll Ever Need. You can pick that up through the link that I'm going to put down in the description. Also check out his other books, Cats v. Conniff, and 25 Mystery Science Theater 3000 Films That Changed My Life in no way whatsoever. The Mavs are back taking a little bit of a break, but they will be in Arizona coming up in a couple weeks, Philadelphia, Texas, Colorado, Washington, and Maryland to round out November. The Mads Are Back, the podcast that they do, recently released their latest edition. They review Young Frankenstein. That's obviously going to be a hoot. Jonah Ray, you know about his other series, Hidden America. It's available to watch on VRV. Felicia Day, she voiced a character on Skylanders that debuted this past weekend on Netflix. You can go check that out. Have your kids watch it. I think it's a kid's show. Patton Oswalt, also on Netflix, his latest stand-up special is coming out October 17th called Annihilation, and he is going to be doing a voice character on Harmon Quest, the second season that will be coming up soon. And as you know, Grant, our Mr. Waverly, has a podcast called Under the Puppet. You need to be able to check that out. Follow him on Twitter. He's got a fun little life that's just great to follow. So that's about it for the cast and crew. If you know of something that the cast is up to, let me know. I would love to share it with everybody. Hopefully you've seen that there is a new MST3K Store.com, and you can go ahead and pre-order some cool shirts and drinkware. They've got some pint glasses and like bottle openers, a mug or two. Really cool stuff. Of course, you can get your soundtrack available for digital download and CD pre-order. Volume 39 is still available through shoutfactory.com for pre-order. The Funko Popo, I don't know, those little squirty things. The ones of Tom and of Crow are now out. I know that they're available at least at some GameStops. You can get them. Zen Monkey Studios has a nice array of MST3K shirts and fun little pins. They were recently at New York Comic Con, and I'm assuming that they sold out of all the exclusive MST3K pins they had. Hopefully you were able to score a set for yourself. I think that's it for this edition of the MSTie Minute. If you know of anything happening in the world of riffing, maybe you've got a podcast, a riffing group that you do live and you'd like me to push it out there for you, I can certainly help. Send me an email. It's mistieminute@gmail.com. Leave me a comment. Find me on Facebook, Twitter. I don't know, smoke signals. I'm out there. So yeah, with that, that's it for this edition of the MSTie Minute. Captain Dolphin out.